Welcome back to the Embodiment Lounge. We are continuing with our neck and shoulder series. Now, a specific point that I keep coming back to with this series is the first rib. And the reason for that is because it's the junction that helps the neck, the cervical spine and the thoracic spine. It's where it meets. And that point where it meets is supported to be brought into our awareness through the movement of our shoulders. So this is a thing that I'm going to keep coming back to every week of this series, because bringing this awareness that we can mobilize the relationship, we can bring into conscious awareness that relationship between our neck and the rest of the torso through the movement of our shoulders is something that's going to be very important in making that transition of bracing the shoulders and keeping the neck muscles here really tight in order to support our head on top of the whole system. From that reality to the reality that we have a spine that sits at the base of our skull and then comes down into the torso, right down to the pelvis, and just has ribs coming off it, has a pelvic basin at the bottom, and that entire system from the feet right up to the base of the head is what is holding our head up. So it's a interesting concept, and it's a thing that we'll be playing with to bring it into a real knowing within our body. So today's lesson is going to follow on from the first lesson last week, where we're going to really bring some attention into how the movement of our arm can mobilize the movement of our shoulder blade across the ribs, and how that movement of the shoulder blade will in turn mobilize the collarbone that sits right on top of the first rib. And then that will mobilize the first rib, which sits at the base of the neck, right into T1, right at the very top of your thoracic spine. So hope you can join us. And if you can't join us live, please feel free to jump into the lounge and do this lesson anytime. I'm really happy to have you here, having this wonderful adventure with us, an adventure into keeping our bodies agile and free as we progress through life, and not having to carry all the weight of becoming more and more and more and more braced and stiff and immobile. So here's to happy movement, happy bones, happy life. See you in the lounge.